we have to touch on the National Science and Maths quiz. Is getting more interesting daily. Osei Tutu Senior High School, St. Augustine's Senior High School, and Armed Forces Senior High School won their duels yesterday. We're going to be giving you a review of that and a preview in terms of what to expect today as we link up live to the University of Ghana. That will be after this. Stay with us. We go now live to the University of Ghana. Maxwell Agbagba is on standby with Nancy Emefa-Dradosi. Maxwell, I think like we do all the time, just to tell us what we should know about how things went down yesterday.
Let it be there.
Well, St. Augustine's College, Augusto, they are the talk of the competition. They've been the talk of the competition since yesterday here on the University of Ghana campus. Even outside the University of Ghana campus, you monitor social media on Facebook and Twitter, and everyone is talking about St. Augustine's College. Mainly because for the past 2 years, they have not been in this competition, but they made a huge return yesterday. They came back with a bang. You want to describe it. Yesterday in their competition, St. Augustine's College scored 76 points. And then the school they competed against, Bolga Secondary School and Waliwali SHS, they were left, trailing. I have with me here Kwame Ofori. Kwame Ofori, he's a student of St. Augustine's College, and I also have with me here Stephen Yankee. He's the programs coordinator for the National Science and Maths quiz to do the analysis of yesterday's contest and what we should expect today. Kwame, you're welcome to JoyNews.
Thank you very much.
Now, tell me, I heard yesterday for the first time that St. Augustine's College, you guys have an NSMQ center. A center for National Science and Maths quiz. So this is a building where they just enter that room and then prepare for National Science and Maths quiz. Yes, that's the extent to which some schools are going to commit resources into this competition. Kwame, tell us more about the NSMQ Center.
It's actually part of a complex that was built for the science faculty in the school. They added the Science and Maths quiz center. So it's just a room where the quiz boys go prepare every day for, let's say, an upcoming contest. Even if there's no upcoming contest, we still go there because there's something ahead we know we have to go for. So every day the boys go there, they come out sometimes with different facial expressions. Some things didn't go well, sometimes it went all well. But all the same, it's good. It has helped us a lot. Tell
me, what benefits would you say, to which extent has it helped you? Because we know that in the regional championship, for instance, in the Central region, you guys beat Adisado College and then Wesley Girls. And then, I mean, in the regional qualifiers, you're part of the top 5 highest scoring schools. You had 54 points to qualify to the national level. How has it helped you?
When the building was brought up, previously we were using one of our physics labs for the science and maths. It wasn't really helping because you have distractions. If there's going to be an experiment going to be undertaken, they will have to come and sack you here and there. If we were to join those in class, to probably get distracted because it's not. The quiz is different from exam. They are 2 different things. So it's kind of difficult to merge them. Okay. That's why you have to applaud every quiz boy when you see him anywhere, because it's a great job he's doing, actually. So it helped us. We were able to set aside ourselves to be able to do meaningful work. And this is how far it has brought us.
Okay, I'll come back to you. So we'll talk about the the level to which you want to get in this competition, and how bad you need the NSMQ trophy and then the bragging, right? But let me find out from Stephen. Stephen, usually it doesn't get heated, at the prelims. But yesterday we saw what happened at the NNB when St. Augustine's they were competing. Were you surprised by the results?
Well, I wasn't surprised. I mean, they came into the competition as the Central Regional Champions. So if you are Central Regional Champions, certainly at the national stage, you would have to prove that indeed you are the champions. And that is what they did. Having lost out of the competition sometime last year, they didn't compete at all. So coming in this year, and these are champions. They won the competition in 2007. So certainly this year they were going to announce their presence, and they did that with a bang, as you said. And certainly it goes to show that this year they are determined that probably if things go well at the 1A stage, that is where their biggest competition will be. I mean, every Augusto boy who watched the contest yesterday can attest to the fact that the schools were no match for Augustines.
But there are some who describe, proud to the contest, some describe it as a neck-and-neck contest because Bolligatanga Secondary School, they topped. They had a higher scoring point during the qualifiers. So some thought that, okay, Upper East champions, regional qualifiers champions against Central Region regional champions. It looks like that really did not matter in this contest that we saw today.
Well, Maxwell, if you follow the competition, you see that over the last couple of years, schools from the Central and Ashanti regions have dominated. So in any contest, if there is a big school from the Central region or Ashanti region in that contest with schools from other regions, it is very likely that that school from Central region will triumph. And that is what we saw yesterday. Boga Senior High School is a big school in terms of the competition. I mean, they had Suburu Yakubu years ago when he was really good. But since that era, they haven't really risen to the occasion. So yesterday, we were all hoping, I saw them in Boga, so I was hoping that they could match St. Augustine's boot for boot. But even by the first round, it was obvious that they were out of the competition. Yes.
Now, Kwame, you are from St. Augustine's. Tell me, in the Central region, we know that is the hub of all the, so-called big schools. At this other college, in Fansipim School, I mean, name them. What will an NSMQ trophy mean to St. Augustine's College?
Well, an NSMQ trophy will mean a lot. We've been silenced for just too long. For 2 years now, we've not been seen on the major stage, and that kind of flame is still there. But just that it has been
desire to win.
It's still there. But it just that it has been subsided. And with your old students association and giving you all that support, you should know where it's coming from.
Are you scared that when we get to the 1-8 stage and then elimination stage, when we have other schools like in Fansipim and all the big schools coming in, your performance is going to go down? Are you?
I'm not scared at all. I'm not scared at all. What I would say is, they are all those schools they are very good competitors. They are worthy opponents. So all we have to do is just play our cards well and leave the rest to God.
play your cards well, and leave the rest to God. Okay, so let me give you some information. Yesterday, St. Augustine's College, they NSMQ Star Award, they had it, 500 Ghana cedis. They won that amount because they had a perfect score for the problem of the day. They were the first school, and then the second school, there was a second school too, Boamponsem SHS. They also won the NSMQ Star Award yesterday. Let me quickly run you through some results that we had from yesterday's contest. Ebuakwa State College, they had 44 points against Fijai. Fijai had 29 points, and Vakpo Senior High School had 24 points. So Ebuakwa State College qualified yesterday with 44 points to the 1-8 stage. We also had Kumasi High School. Yes, Kumasi High School, Kuhis. They had 40 points from their contest. They won against Navasco. Navongo Secondary School had 29 points. Tuase Senior High School, they had 24 points. Now, Kuhis, they topped the regional qualifiers with 77 points. But yesterday we saw a drop in that, actually. They won with 40 points. That is the national competition, the prelims. Now, Osei Tutu SHS, they had 55 points yesterday. They won that contest against Insutaman and then Nafana Presbyterian School. All of them have, okay, so Osei Tutu, Kumasi High School, St. Augustine's, Abusco, they've all qualified to the 1-8 stage of the competition. What to expect today? Yes, we have Pope John, the former winners, Pope John's. They are contesting today against Adventist Girls and then Sunrise. Now, Sunrise SHS, you remember them in the 2018 competition. They caused a major upset against the Opokuwari Secondary School. In the beginning stages, we had Opokuwari winning with about 14 points margin. But Sunrise, they were able to overturn that, and then they won the competition to qualify to the next stage. That was in 2018 against Opokuwari. It was the first time they were competing in 2018. Now they are making a second appearance against Pope John. Now Pope John, in 2018, we know Pope John against St. Francis Xavier. They lost against St. Francis Xavier. St. Francis Xavier actually kicked them out in that competition. Let me find out from Stephen. Pope John in the prelims, they had 50 points. Sunrise had 22 points during the regional qualifiers. Adventist Girls, they also did well. Pope John's, Adventist Girls, Sunrise. Who would you give it to? Your expectations, I should say.
Well, I mean, just as it was in the St. Augustine's contest, Pope John is a one-time winner of the competition, won the contest in 2001. If you are going by that, certainly you will say that this is a contest that Pope John should easily take. But I mean, we also what Sunrise did last year.
Yeah.
Although their scores from the regionals are not as high, we can say maybe they may have done their homework well. They could pull up a surprise. So the scores do not matter. I mean, you mentioned Kumasi High scored 77, but in Accra it was 40
points.
Yes.
Yeah.
We saw a school like Bolga Girls coming in from the regionals. They didn't perform as well, but over here they won their contest. And they are on to the next stage of the competition. So on paper, you would easily say, well, Pope John can win. We are sure it's likely.
It's likely
they will win the contest.
You need to watch out for Sunrise.
But then Adventist Girls could also pull a surprise. I mean, this year the girls are doing well, so let's see.
Okay. Are you expecting Sunrise to rise to the occasion?
In this game, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, okay. And you have experience of that because Swedru SHS beat you some. Was it 2017 or 2018?
2018.
2018, and you couldn't qualify to the national competition because of Swedru SHS. So coming from you, I think we need to believe it.
Speaking from experience.
Yeah. So you think Pope John would go to, or you're saying Sunrise can pull a surprise? That's what you're saying?
Sunrise can pull a surprise. Adventist Girls can also pull a surprise. But I'll not tip anyone in this. I'll not tip anyone in this. I want to remain neutral.
Okay. Okay. So another contest would also be St. John's School, Bremen Esikuman, and then Adontin SHS. Another one to look out for is Otibuatin against Jurapa and then Kintampo. Now, Otibuatin is a second school. They had the highest scoring points during the qualifiers at the regional level. They had 74 points during the regionals. Now, Jurapa had 34 points. Kintampo had 28 points. Again, Stephen, Otibuatin, Jurapa, and then Kintampo.
Again, Maxwell, on the face of the paper, you would say that this is one for Oti Boateng. But again, don't forget that Kintampo has a history in this competition.
Okay.
For about 2 years, a couple of years ago, they were the only school from the Brong Ahafo region, the then Brong Ahafo region, to be seeded. They've been to quarterfinals 2 times or so before their performance dipped, and then now they've been struggling. But this year, from what I've gathered, they are coming with some fire. So it is not going to be very easy for Oti Boateng to win this contest. Certainly Kintampo would be in there to also try and win the contest. Even if they do not win, I mean, there's still room for 18 higher scoring losing schools. So I think the game plan for some of the schools now is that even if we don't win, we are going to lose with about 30, 35 points so that we can secure our place at the 1A stage of the competition. So I think that is what some of the schools are doing. We saw that at the New End block when Brekum Senior High School, when they realized that, okay, now they can't win the contest, they were encouraging their contestants to aim for the second spot. And they tried their best. They scored 39 points. So certainly for them, it is very likely they will go through, even though they lost, because their scores are high. So in this second contest, although it looks like it might be one for Oti Boateng, I am sure Kintampo Senior High School can pull a really big surprise on them.
Okay, quickly let's wrap up with what looks like a neck-and-neck situation for this contest. Ofori Penyin against Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and then Tamale Islamic girls. Now, for the qualifiers at the regional level, Ofori Penyin had 38 points. Our Lady of Mount Carmel had 32 points. And then Tamale Islamic girls, they had 25 points. So Ofori Penyin, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, if you want to conclude or make deductions based on their performance at the regional level, it looks like they are the same pedestal. Can we confidently say that?
Yes, but then again, Tamale Islamic Science Senior High School is a good side. I mean, if you watch them in the competition, they are good.
Okay.
They are really good. It's a pure science school in Tamale. And in this competition, they are veterans. They know how to play the game. Our Lady of Mount Carmel girls also comes into this competition as the Brong Ahafo regional champion when they had their regional trials. They are a good side too. So it's not going to be an easy one. Any of these 3 schools can win this contest.
Any of these 3
Yes,
schools?
I think so.
Wow.
I can't tip anyone in this contest. They can all equally win.
Okay, so we're bringing you all the action right from the University of Ghana Business School and then the new end block. But before we go, let me find out from you, Kwame, what do you want to tell your old boys? A lot of them were at the NNB yesterday. We saw Kofi Abochi, lawyer Kofi Abochi was there. A lot of them. What should we expect? What do you want to tell them?
Well, I want to tell them that they should keep on praying for us, because we can't do anything without God. He started with us, and I know surely He will send us far. So they should keep on with their support. Without their support, we wouldn't have been able to get here also. So we are very grateful. And also, they should just pray. All I can say is just they should pray. They should pray. They should support us.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But we have that strong feeling, that strong desire to win it. So, although anything can happen, we still are going for it. Hopefully,
no school will extinguish that flame when we get to the 1/8 stage of the competition.
Hopefully.
Or the quarterfinals or the semifinals. Steven, your final words.
I think the support from the old students associations has been really good this year. Although we are just at the prelims, on social media we see how on their various platforms they are coming over to present some stuff, some donations to them. It's really good. We would like to commend the old student associations and encourage them to do more. I mean, that's what the students need, that support, knowing that their old students are solidly behind them. It was a delight to see a lot of August school boys yesterday. And I mean, sometimes when some other schools are competing, it's just a few people support. That's when we also come in to support those lesser known schools. But I mean, the old students are there. They should come and support them. And we have a fine platform for the old students. This Sunday we have the picnic happening at the main field opposite the University Basic School. Old students are invited. Come and have fun with your contestants and support them.
Old students reunion.
Yes, the NSMQ version of the old school reunion. Yes.
So this Sunday we own I mean, Joy.
Oh, of course. But that's why we are partners in this year.
Sure. Thank you very much, Stephen Yankee. Stephen Yankee is the programs coordinator for the National Science and Maths Quiz. You also heard for Kwame Ofori. He's from St. Augustine's College. If you really want your school to score 7 to 6 points at the prelims level, you definitely have to build them an NSMQ center. Over to you, Mama V, in the studio.
Okay, Maxwell, thank you very much. I still don't understand why you are so excited about the picnic. Even if you went there, you still be working. Maxwell Agbagba live from the University of Ghana is all the updates that you need with the ongoing National Science and Maths Quiz right here on JoyNews. And we encourage you to go on social media and get the conversation also going there. Just use the hashtag NSMQ on Joy. We do this every morning here on the AM show and throughout the day here on JoyNews. We bring you updates from the preliminary stage. That's where the contest is. We're still at prelims with the National Science and Maths Quiz.